you should understand the basics. You should know how the user and market research is there. What are the tech skills and even business skills? As I'm come from business domain expert from retail and e-commerce, and now I'm building more skills in my supply chain. Always, I will give practical examples because I have worked across three geographies across US, Asia Pacific region, and Dubai also. So how the practical skills will implement into your product management, that is very important. Even when you are doing a project in your graduation or whether you're studying also in your computer science, those skills are always required. So you need to make a list what skills you have currently and then see what are these essential skills I have for the next journey. So let's dive in quickly. So first of all, I will always to question yourself why you guys are there on the call, why you want to get into the product management, right? So this question is very high, clear in your mind, then nobody is there to push you to do, that course, that learning, that, small course on weekends. So it has to be, why you're getting into product management. Basically, most of the people or my reasons I can say, because product management is a very impactful work. For example, I have worked on some apps for the checkouts. It helped to increase the checkouts for the L'Oreal business in APAC region. So I worked on that, for example, and it is a cross functional collaboration. It is not just only you're dealing with developers or data scientists. You are dealing with business management people, you are dealing with finance, you are dealing with legal. So all these ways you would have a lot of why you will be clear. So I'm giving you a couple of reasoning. A lot of problem solving everywhere is there, every role is there. So customer focus, because you have to talk to B2B customers and B2C. Yes, and career opportunities, everybody knows in India, PM product management as a career has grown very wide, and it is growing not only India, globally also. This salary trends, you can see yourself how the salaries are growing each month, each year. It's a demand is growing. People we are not able to get. If you start around 10, 12 lakh, salary is very common, and the experience goes up, the salary also goes up. So it always depends not on the quantity, quality of the experience always, but also the quantity. People say, right? That is a confusion. Even a person who has only 5 years of experience can be a good PM, and the person even 10-year, 12-year experience cannot be a good PM. So don't see the quality of the experience, see the quantity both. Because people say I have 10 years experience, I'm a good product manager. No, it is not possible. So you can be a good product manager in 2 years also. You can be a good product manager even after 15 years also, right? So currently I'm a head of the product, I'm a GM product management. So it took me around 12 years to get to that area, right? So I'm trying to share the examples from my experience and my learning. And so, as you know, already you people are aware what is product management. So what is the role? So role is always, compelling, competitive, profitable solution to the problem. So you are a solution provider. So you should understand what is PM before, barging into the line of becoming a product manager. So there are a lot of different types of product manager. Do you guys know these people?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So it is very important, if you're starting to a journey, uh, which product management or which product manager I should become. These are just examples. It is not like that they are pure focus, but their main forte or main focus is on, business focus. For example, this Tesla guy. So he's how the business models he has generated different. So he's focused on PM. He does a lot of activities. So I'm giving you pointers how you can be, put your mind into a framework, what type of product management I should be, right? So you can start your journey, for example, from business. Then you have a mix of, customer you get when you're driving a lot of products, and then you get interested to process, right? So start your journey thinking of one of the area, so you can focus more on that. For example, I started from the process area, right? Then I went to the customer side, then I went to the business side, and then now I'm into technical side. So how is my journey started? So I have put specifically this presentation so you can make up your mind and then move ahead. So as you know, product management role is very difficult, and it's not easy. So we should understand what is goes in the life of a product manager, right? It's from strategy to, performance meetings, lot of, so it's a demanding role in short, right? You have to reach to customers, you have to do a lot of promotions. Don't think the building the product as a software product, engineering product. So you have to take the product to the customer, see the performance, iterate. So overall, if you see, this is the entire journey which I have done in across two products I have done from scratch. from building, from ideation to to the launch and then scaling it. So if you see this diagram, this comes from a very specific organization. I missed to put the testimonials and reference here. This comes from IIBA. So where you are not only working in strategy piece, but you are also working in initiation, how the product vision is there, roadmap is there, release plan, iteration, and daily work what you are due to get that roadmap into the final delivery. So here, do you guys know what are the different stages in the product management? As you need to understand there are different type of product managers, so you also need to know how the product stages are there. Anybody has gone through in your courses early this ideation, design, development, testing? I think you guys are aware of it, right? Any feedback?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you thoughts. Start thinking. For example, you are going on Uber, right? Or Ola or Rapido. Think, this Rapido product is into development phase or testing phase or launch stage. Okay, it is already launched. Now what they are doing? Now they are rebuilding new features, right? So they are again in ideation. So when you think, for example, Netflix, right? So you should start thinking product to the stage. Connect your thinking to the stage of the product. So it will build your product thinking also. That's why I put specifically this slide. And moving to the second part, market research and user research. This is very key skill for product managers. This is the starting of the product journey. So you should know different type of market research areas. And then from the users, with different type of user, what qualitative and quantitative research, there are different methods of doing it. But these are all skills you can really, easy to learn. And a lot of resources and materials are free. Even I can provide you a lot of free materials, books, PPTs, because I have been learning through it. I have done myself these things. And yes, technical skills are very much required if you're a digital product manager, or even if you're a product owner, right? Or even if you're a business analyst, or if you're a product manager, senior product manager. So these are very skills. So you should have aware of latest technologies. For example, how AR is, changing the way how the shopping is, people are doing on mobile apps, how the blockchain is changing the payment structure, way payments like Paytm and all that is changing across which geography, right? So knowledge of SDLC you must have studied. I think everybody has studied this, right? But how these technologies are available, how it will change my domain, that is very specific. Yes, without these, any profession, not even product management, every profession needs these basic skills. So start your journey always with soft skills, I always say to my mentees. So this is the area you need critical skills, because product managers are there to solve the problem and then build the solutions later on. So as we Indians mostly have seen people start building solutions, but as product manager, you'll start talking. So you have to see the problems, analyze the problems, and then use critical thinking skills. And then these skills are very much required to prioritize these problems. A lot of listening to your users, your internal, external, and then you need a lot of self motivation, right? Even after saying, a lot of people will say no, no to you, that you need constant motivation. That is very important. So any questions still here?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
All clear.
Great. So there's one more thing. People do a lot of mistakes. They go into the project. They think, project mindset and product mindset are different. Product mindset. So I have specifically put this, rather than just going into the project side, try to go to the companies we are into the product side. So you need to see what are your core skills and leadership skills. So as you are new to it, I will suggest build your core skills first, right? And then basically parallelly build on some of your leaderships in a percentage of 80-20. So core skills are 80% when you're starting on the journey. But think as a product mindset, product centric companies where role can be same, product owner is same, right? But your way of working will be different, your skill sets will be different. So that's why this area of thought process, and we call it product mindset, is very important when you start your journey or you're in the initial phase of the journey. And this how I do a lot of mentoring, as I told you. So I give a lot of career guidance, a lot of one-to-one sessions, which you can book trial right now with me. Either the link is shared with you, otherwise I'll share in the chat. So what I do, practical projects I will give you, a lot of feedbacks I will give you on the journey, how to resolve. A lot of resources I have sharing, even how you will network with the different communities. Already I'm part of 5-6 communities, so you can become part of that. I'll invite you going to the communities. I'm based out of Bangalore, so go a lot of communities also there in the events. Try to join a lot of physical face-to-face communities, so you meet people, and then try to connect on LinkedIn also, those to them. So it's very important. So these are some of the my mentees recently. I And last year also I was doing. So long-term mentees means basically they have done 3 months mentorship with me. And I started the journey with a trial session. They told me their problem, they are stuck there, and then how they can have a success in short term. So without you are not doing the your part, a mentor cannot help you. Like a doctor cannot help you until unless you don't take precautions in your food and living standards, right? So this is the mentoring model and skills I personally follow, right? This is not from Preplaced, because I've been mentoring people in UK also, US also. So as a mentee, you have a lot of things you have to follow. As a mentor, also have to follow. So these are some common skills. So then only things will trickle down, and you will get an actionable outcomes, rather than just listening will not help, right? So you have to do some of the things, and then you will work out. Yes, you can book a lot of trial sessions, as long-term sessions are supported by Preplaced. So we have one-to-one session every week. Yeah, and even if we have 1 month mentorship, and 3 month mentorship. So a lot of resources are there, you can see. uh so anything questions here for the mentorship, any till now? Any thoughts you want to ask? I want this area, or quick. Guys, any questions?
So the question is not specific to uh the presentation you've given. It's other than that. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I'm having a job in a fintech firm as a
Yeah,
developer.
sure.
So, to be very honest, I don't like coding as much.
Yeah, I saw your. I think don't worry. Book a trial session with me. I've seen your problem areas, right?
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Coding knowledge is required. You need to understand the coders and all these
Mm-hmm.
things. We'll discuss. That is very much. You are at good start in the career, and because now product management was not new, 15 years back. Now it is very much open for everybody. So book a trial
Yeah.
session. We'll discuss it, and this trial session is free, right? It is not chargeable. So we
Okay.
can yeah, it's not chargeable, and you can start with 1 month mentorship. Get the outcome results, right? So I want people to have tangible. One is confidence building is very important in product management, right? So
Hmm.
that should be there. So my session importance is that not only knowledge you can get from anywhere, books and thousand videos are there, but somebody solve your one-to-one problem is very important. That's why I'll suggest one-to-one sessions that will help you to understand and chart your journey and roadmap and action plan you have to do, right? And even I have to guide you on those areas, right?
Yeah.
So these are the practical strategies for success. Even if you're embarking on, for example, education and certification are very important. For example, I've done CSPO 8 years back, right? That was my journey to agile and all that. So, but before that, I was not aware this is called, Scrum artifacts and all that. So after, working 12 years, I came to know these are the same documents. We call it this way. So a lot of certification also keeps value, but you should not start with certification. People are doing that, get too much certification and think that they will become a product manager. So it is not easy to become a product manager. Certification will only give you the interview, or sometimes it will give you an edge on other candidates, but it is not the definite position that will give you the interview success also. So gaining experience is very much required. What are the skills are required, you should know as a starting person what skills I need. PM needs 20 skills. What I need to learn out of 20? You cannot learn 20 in 6 months, 3 months, tenure. So networking and mentorship, as I told you, build your portfolio. Start from today. It's very important. Even if you're a graduate, undergraduate, 12th class student, please start building your portfolio. Whereas on any Wix website, WordPress, there are a lot of platforms. So, and some of the tips which I have learned entirely, develop empathy for the users or the people who are building, solving, for whom you are solving the problem, right? So you have to see on the impact. You have to practice storytelling and stay updated about the product management and technologies, new things, right? So these are the practical, suggestions, strategies I have used in myself and told to a lot of mentees who are successful placed or working in product management, right? So this I thought to share from my experience, but it's I can leave it. So I think for you is not required, because these are some of the e-commerce products I have done. So I thought of sharing what are the do and don'ts. Anybody has already working in product management? Anybody is working in product management right now?
Hi, Amit. Right now, I'm into the product management, but I'm just want to explore this concept is more of.
So you are into how many years into product management?
Yeah, it's like around 1+ years, like 1.5 years.
Okay, okay. So then you will understand this thing. So see, understanding the customer is when we are building the features. I'll quickly just give you a summary of it. So we need to understand as a product manager, if you're new to it also, that we should see the entire picture, not the roadmap, stories, or the backlog, right? We should understand who is the customer, what are the customer needs, and then we should know whom do we communicate, who are our stakeholders, internal and external. We should have a communication map, what data we can leverage, do we have access to data, how to use that data. So these are the do's that you should do. It's not in e-commerce, I have put it specifically e-commerce, but it's applicable to all the products. Yes, you have to be agile these days, or a mix of waterfall also sometimes, as per the product scenario is there. Scalability is a thing nobody will think, only engineering head and you will think. So this is very important. These are all elements is to build your product mindset, right? So if I'm developing this solution, is scalability is there, or think of a platform scenario rather than one feature building. Don't think product managers are not there for feature building. They are there to solve the problems of the customer. So customer come again and again, buy that product and services and pay for you. That's why products are there. So, and there are some of the things that you should avoid doing it. Don't ignore the user experience. That is very important. So look over it. Details in planning. So how the product planning is done, right? So these are very important skills. Documentation is very important. A lot of start people who are into product owner, business analyst, product owners, they think documentation is very difficult. PID, BID, user stories, and backlog creation. So please do not underestimate. Write document, seek feedbacks. Not even not only from your senior, but from the engineering team also, designing team also. So do not ignore the feedback. That was part of it, and see the bigger picture from where in the universe. Or for example, you are solving a e-commerce product like any product Zepto. So how it is solving the bigger picture? How is solving for this business? Can I use Zepto features, Zepto things in other type of products? So you have to think always bigger picture rather than smaller picture when you are solving or analyzing the problem. So these are my quick learnings and sharing you insights. So these are the things I have shared you already. So I'll be welcome to I'll stop my presentation here for a while. If you have some questions, I'll happy to answer them.
So how is apps like Zepto and Blinkit making money
Yeah, see
with the
that.
with this quick delivery, the 10-minute delivery? Is it feasible? Is it safe? And is it long time running, sustainable?
Very good question. I think that is really a good question. So in this, we have to understand what are different business model product companies are using and what is the Zepto business model, right? So understanding, or either is a mix of different business model, like we call it quick commerce, for example, Zepto, right? So Zepto is not only the company that started 5 years back, or there are a lot of other companies in US and Europe. So how those companies are making the money? Yes, Zepto is making money, but initially they are making losses because of the promotions and all that stuff. So what business model they are using, right? They have a lot of features developed which help them to earn the advertising promotions through fast delivery. So there are a lot of business at objectives they have put it, and for that you need to add the features as a product manager. You need to understand not only the company strategy, you need to understand how that strategy will connect to the product strategy, and then you will deliver your roadmap. So the revenue model or the business model will tell everything, how these companies are making revenue. So it's very important, very good question. Without that, don't jump into, for example, right now I want to do understand why Zepto launched this new feature. Start thinking like a product manager. Connect to the Google it. What is the Zepto business model, Zepto product strategy? So if you start thinking that way, so that way it will help you to build your product mindset. And that's why in mentoring I do these sessions, connect you to the dots and align to the balance sheet of the company, because your salaries are always paid from the finances. So understand that comes from the balance sheet. So accounting knowledge is very important, because you will do pricing strategy in other area. So I think that's in short. Gokul, hopefully you have understood.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Tarun, Vandet,
Yeah.
and
Hey.
guys, feel free. One more thing I like to add. I've learned this from my experience, because worked across Europe and US. Feel free to open your videos, right? Don't shy up. Even if you're in presentable way, open it, because connecting to the videos will make a lot of confidence in you. So why we are here in career? We want to be, learn new thing, earn money, become famous. These are some basic skills, or we sell Maslow hierarchy theory and all that everybody have. So open to that. Open your videos, speak up, ask questions. That is very important, I think. Yeah, guys. I'd like to connect you also on the LinkedIn or my, I think I have not shot my blog. I'll share you. I write weekly articles on my blogs also. And I have around thousands of, subscriber on my newsletter and retail. But coming to this is my learnings, right? See, we are all like family in the product management. Think of a family, right? And we are trying to build, like brother, sister, we are trying to grow, right? We should support each other and see, yes, so we are here for a purpose. Somebody senior is sitting, and on a Sunday, and you are there for giving time. So it means we are in the serious business, serious skills, right? After lunch, little bit becomes drowsy, but yeah. But good guys, you joined. Thanks again, personally. It shows your motivation to, to be in that area. And now feel free to put your questions across.
Yeah, Amit, I have a question.
Yeah, yeah,
So actually, I'm a data engineer, a lead
yeah,
data
yeah.
engineer kind of thing. I
Mhm.
have overall like 11 years of experience. So last 3 years back when I was at a cross junction, what path can I choose? I had couple of options, but
Hmm.
this product was not the one that I wanted to, right? So, but eventually after I have been having this entrepreneurship aspirations, but I know that I'm not up for it. So that's where I was like, let's learn how can how will be the journey of building this product. So that's why I took this path of product management. That's why I wanted to enter into this space. That's the context. But now the coming to the question. So uh, I know I have overall like 11 years of experience and I am doing good with respect to finances. I mean, in terms of financially
Yeah, yeah.
as well. So would you suggest, I don't know how market is going to react because I'm not getting any calls. My resume, I don't know how to put it also because
See,
ev-
what is your short-term objective? Don't worry about anything,
mm,
just tell
so
this is my short-term objective, this is my long-term. See,
okay.
things will go. There are two things in business management: external environment, internal environment, right?
Okay.
Right, a company inside. So what is your short-term objective? That I'm looking
So I
job in
want,
a product manager.
yes, I wanted to get into this product management, but
Sure.
I'm not looking for any hike also. Even
Hmm.
if I get in the same package that I currently have, I'm fine. I would be
Sure.
happy with it. So how to get into that or any
Yeah, yeah.
inputs?
Very good. So Tarun, what I understood, business sense, some which is translate some. What is this? One bit. I think somebody put a message. So anyhow, Tarun, see, you are transitioning from data management to the PM role, right? That is my understanding, right?
Yeah.
And uh, so if you are transitioning, please don't consider with people. A lot of people you will learn also. Whatever experience you have, even in your computer science engineering or your bachelor's, even if you've done a BA, right, BCom, use that experience to get into product management, because we are building products since we started studying. People don't know that this is called product management. That is the first myth we don't know. We have to market our portfolio, profile, build our portfolio, that we have built these products. What are the skills in product? So you have to use your existing experience to, map your skills which are aligned to product manager, and then transition to that, right? And I'll suggest you, as the link is shared, book one-to-one trial session. I'll guide you what are the career paths you can have it. Already what skills you have, we call it skill mapping exercises. That is very easy. I have done of more than 100 students across Europe also, because I studied in Europe. My master's is from there, and I was mentor there for 1 year also. So that is very easy. And then you have to see, can you become a PM product manager in data? Like Airtel is looking these days. My friend is their product head, data scientist. So that is very easy. And then you have clarity what to learn, what not to learn, right?
Okay.
Because if you see product management skill, Google Chat GPT, anywhere, it will give you 2000 list, at least 20 skills you have to learn. And then we'll get afraid after 2 days, 2 weeks, boss, oh, I will learn so much, right? That is a practical thing. And we have to get job in couple of months or change the profile transition. So I'll suggest you customize, as the doctor gives a customized, prescription for each patient. Don't go, look for product management, be proactive, at least 1-2 months, enjoy the product management area. Don't get into it. Always I say to people, understand the environment, right? Have a feel, then jump into it, right? That is in short, but I'll highly appreciate, book a session. I have already 2 people. One is in UK only. He's also transitioning from product management data to, product into the business side. He's fed up from data. So yeah. Thanks.
Right.
Very nice question, I think. Yeah.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Hi, Amit. It's Vandit here.
Yeah, Vandit, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. So, great session. And so, just a quick intro. Like, I'm Vandit, and I'm an associate product manager in a wealth tech company, Savings. And we are a very early startup, and we are trying to solve taxes and investments for high income individuals. So, so the question is like, I just dropped the question on the chat itself as well. Like, is business sense for product managers is something which is trainable, or it just comes with experience? Now, so the example over here to validate this question is, let us say, for example, my company deals into investment. I am someone who is a hardcore tech guy, moved to I mean, I'm very sure that this is not the first time you're hearing about this problem.
No, don't worry. See, it's always
Exactly.
good. See, a
Yeah.
lot of people will learn from you. It is not one.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am just only
exactly.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're in tech, and you want to know whether the business skills are learnable because you are in
No,
fintech industry.
exactly. So the question, like
Yeah.
example is, so right now I am leading a product which is completely into fixed deposits.
Okay.
A vertical of the product, because I thought that it will act as a great acquisition channel for the like the bigger portion of the business. We'll able to grab a lot of folks around there. So like I, for one, when I was leading the partnerships, I had to actually call my founder itself to discuss and talk numbers, right? So because
So what are the challenges? You should
exactly.
iterate your question in such a way, this is my short-term problem, long-term. I'm trying to give you the how you structure your answer, because as a product manager, you have to ask a lot of questions also, right?
Right.
If I go to the finance side, he will run in this time. So there's no bad way, we are also learning. So there is a 3-step way to ask a question. I also learned some time back. Ask one thing, what, why, and how, right? Connect the dots. And skillful questioning is also a skill. So what question you have is that when I'm discussing, I'll put in a different paraphrase for you. You tell me, Amit, this is wrong, you have not understood. I'm very open for that. So number discussion, these degree in business management, like IMS and all the stuff, or no, I'm asking, this is the question you are in thoughts in back of your mind or front of your eyes, or yeah. So this is your main question.
Exactly. Right now, like I'm not able to discuss numbers. The business sense, profitability is not making sense to me right now.
Don't worry. It's a
Yeah.
small thing. End of the day, if you have 50,000 salary, you know how much you have spent, how much you have saved. Same way is in business. I'll share you one small link, finance essential, finance management from, a lot of, I am Bangalore also giving, right? Free
Hmm.
is there in Coursera. So you should know what skills you need to learn first, right? So that is a problem. People are seeing a lot of skills, yes, and then they don't know for me what skill is required right now, right? For example, I'm a fixed deposit product manager at at a bank, right? And what are the top three skills I need to know? Must have, should have, could have, right? So when you prioritize that, so then you can find the free resources or the paid resources. When you're motivated, you will pay for that also, right? Because you don't want to waste time. Time is money. So my short answer to you, prioritize your skill sets, focus on your short-term goal in career, you know, and then build your skill. Don't rush for, and numbers getting is very easy. It's just think like mummy is solving a home budget. Yeah, it's very easy. I was 12 years back was thinking finance is very difficult, cash flow management, blah blah blah. It's
Hmm.
very easy to think like that. 1 lakh salary, 50,000 gone for investment, 57 here there, fixed variables and simple.
Right.
Otherwise, I'll put a free session in some my community. You can join there. And I'll suggest you to book a free session if you are looking for finance, fintech, product management skills. Or you are bored of from fintech, now how I can grow to the larger area of product management, right?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for addressing.
Yeah. Welcome. Anybody else?
Hi, Amit. So, how
Hi,
much
brother.
important that business, domain knowledge is important to the product manager because
Yeah.
he wants to stick with the one particular domain, or he can switch the domains.
No. See, domain knowledge is very important for any product management, right? Like you have a tech skills. People ask me from non-tech skills, like sales manager, right? He's coming from sales. Are you from non-tech or tech background?
I'm a non-tech guy.
Yeah. For example, non-tech guys are always scared of SQL and all the data analytics skill and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right? So
I'm reframing my question. It's not about the tech and non-tech. It's like
yeah,
now you're into the e-commerce or retail. So can you
yeah.
switch to the other domains in the transportation or
Yes.
in that
See,
domains?
definitely you can switch to any domains,
Mhm.
but it depends. It's always very important to have, niche so you can earn the, salaries in terms. For example, in e-commerce or supply chain, you are from last 12 years, right? Then you have more focus. If you don't like the domain, for example, I have done my management course from IIM Visakhapatnam in digital supply chain management, right? Because my focus is on now entire logistics, supply chain, and digital e-commerce, how the orders are fulfillment, route algorithm, and all that, right? That routing mechanism. Those areas are new for me. I have been to e-commerce earlier. Now I'm moving to the logistics side of the e-commerce, right? So these skills are very much important. And with domain, you have more expertise when you are non-technical guy, right? Because you understand the pain point, you understand the business processes, right? And you understand what are the users are thinking. When you go for the survey with the users, you will connect very easily. You'll ask questions which they'll feel he's like our person only, right? So it's very important to have a domain skill. And if you are not new, like Pranjal, she is new to it, start with a domain which is very good, you like it, any product you like it, start with that domain, right? Don't think there are so many domains where I should start. For example, start with a fintech domain, start with the education ed tech domain, right? These days pharmacy is a bigger domain, healthcare. Please look for emerging domains. Don't go to the people where and how you will find it. Please go to the what we called it, Google, what we called it, app store, and see what are the apps highest ranked there. People are who are new to it, I'm giving a very practical which apps are best rated or ranked. Go for those domains. For example, LinkedIn, it's a networking and social writing. Slack, right? So this type of products who are building, get into knowledge of that domain. If you are building a knowledge in one area, so it will keep you motivated and go into the depth. Otherwise you will be on the just on the width only, right?
I got it.
Yeah. And you are into the product management right now, or you're transitioning, Bharat?
I'm working as a business analyst. So where my company is a product based.
Oh, that is very good. I think you should rechange your CV or LinkedIn and put yourself in as a, because even I think 12 years back, I started as a business analyst and put my, product implementation ERP project I started. So that's how I build my skills. And I will be happy to, book a free session. It is in the chat. How you track your journey into product management. Even don't think of designation. These people are thinking I should become a product manager, product owner, associate product manager. Forget about designation. Think of the skills and tasks. That's it. Even your designation is a senior software engineer and you are doing a task of a product manager. It's very good because you are able to tell them, no, even the quality people who are doing testing, right? They know the user persona. They know the, they have empathy, what feature, who will use, how the bugs will they, how the user journey is there. So it is very important to understand, what tasks they are doing, what I know, what skills they have, rather than on designation. Forget about product manager designation. Think about the skills and the experience. Can you find out for example, can you find out the user journey on a Zepto app? Just think like that, right? Can you find a user journey on a Netflix app? Take B2B Slack product, right? How the user is navigating. So if you start thinking in product way, it will develop your skills. So these in sessions which I'm trying to tell you, and which it will take time for me and free, I will not get anything frankly, because I am very much motivated you guys, because these days getting juniors is also very difficult, frankly. And I refer a lot of people in my network. Tarun is already 11 years experience. He should understand data. A lot of people and come, they do some small certification and try to show them their expert, right? So I'll tell you, in terms of which skills to hone it at first stage, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, right? That's it. And build it for at least 6 months and then gear up. And then try, fail, try. That is very important in product management, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So I think you guys have linked to my, and see my portfolio also, because I'm also, I cannot place all the, things on my blog, because of company confidentiality. A lot of PID and all that is any essential. And AI, AML, please learn AI things, basics from the Google, right? Google, there are a lot of cases. Please don't remove this AI, ML will not be very easy. Engineer will look, sorry. Please learn your AI and ML basic skill. There are a lot of free courses on Google, or a lot of,
Yes.
yeah. So please build on that. Put that introductory basic knowledge of. CV gets selected on that. So my mentorship will help you to optimize your learning path, your CV optimization, free books, and a lot of, LinkedIn optimization. So, and I think that's in short. And I would like everybody to support each other in the product management. Is a long journey. It is not just one thing, right? And best of luck.
Yeah. Thank you, Amit.
Right. I think, guys, we are on time, or we took extra time.
No, I think it was.
So feel free. Yeah, please.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Amit. So we can probably end the call. Does anyone have any other questions?
So, other than, for example, in the tech domain, my domain was mostly inclined towards AI ML only in college. So, other than that, what else should I learn in tech specifically, and in business side? Like, as you suggested, the IIM Bangalore course
Yeah.
and everything. And also, I've researched a bit. The UX part is very important,
Yeah.
and the customer segmentation and the market analysis. These are some important skills that you should know. So, could you let me know what certifications do companies look for, or maybe what courses shall I go through once?
See, at your level, everything is free. First of all, don't invest any money anywhere. These are the biggest mistake people are doing. They are taking so many certification. First of all, I'm telling you upfront. This
Yeah.
looks very odd, but if you see my slide, strategy part is what not to do, right? So I'll suggest you again take my session 1-to-1 as per your CV. LinkedIn, I have not seen your CV, right? what is your qualification, what projects you have done at your graduation level or master's level, what you are doing. Then I will customize your learning path, and these all resources are free there. In YouTube, people are doing videos, they're asking to join there, right? It's how you use their skills in developing a product. You know, knowing cooking is very good, but if you can't deliver a good dosa, then you're a bad cook. So that is a mistake. These certificates and books will give you knowledge, but you should know how to use it. So you have to do a lot of projects, assignment yourself, right? Right now I'm doing a project for a UK company. They asked me and they told me, Amit, we'll pay you these dollars. I go, okay, pay me. So I'm doing for them. So I don't need any, but that experience will help me to understand how they are doing their portfolio strategy, right? Because I'm now building product strategy these days, from business strategy to product strategy. But how you build a portfolio strategy, right? Like a geo platform. How so many apps in geo platform? How think like that, right? So I will suggest you, in terms of understanding, don't rush on learning. Understand what is required for me and what capacity and what motivation I have. So, play in the area, but product managers, you finalize your domain, couple of domain, and then jump on. See, for everything is there on the internet, but it's a matter of guidance. That's why Preplaced has done very good platform. I will appreciate Preplaced team also here. So that is very 4 ways, 4 times in a month they have a session. So it will help you to get the along the way, rather than having that non-confidence or initially so much apprehensions where to go, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one another thing, like, is masters important to switch, or is that a degree that should be taken into consideration, like preparation for CAT or GMAT or something of that sort?
No. At your stage, it is not required. Please don't do any degree. First, get the money or ROI, we say in India, from what you have done.
Yeah, that was one thing that
Yeah.
was I was taking
Don't
into
do don't
consideration
do
as well.
don't do MTech, don't do BTech, don't do anything. In product management, you need implementing the thing that people are not doing. They are doing seminars, webinars. They are not solving the real problem. I told you the persona map. Do a persona map for a product mentor like Amit Gar. Just Google it and you will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you learn the skills, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. By doing it only you will learn. Anybody else? Any questions? Or should we wrap up now?
So, what is the difference in a product manager who is in digital product and one who is in physical? Let's say of an FMCG.
Very good. I was expecting somebody will ask Bharat. I was thinking that's why I asked him, because see, Gokul, very good question. I like it because I was there 12 years back. I was into Aditya Birla. I was heading their retail division. So that time into food, FMCG and grocery. I was the category manager that time. I started my journey from their retail, as I told you. So difference, coming to your question, they are physical products, right? And what you say, digital products. And there are a lot of different products. Services also is a product, right? So product and services, this all products, and only is different the channel. Digital products, they are going through a digital channel. Physical products through the physical channel, right? But now these physical products, for example, this mobile is sold through not only physical channel like shops and all that, they are sold online also, right? But when you are building a product, for example, somebody asked me, my mentee asked me, sir, I'm building a solar powered mobile, right? This mobile are charging. I don't want this chargeable mobile to electricity. I'm building a solar mobile, and this is a physical product or this is a digital product, right? So this product is a mix of both, because you are building a hardcore product and you are selling it digitally also, building a software inside it and the features, right? So this is the example of both products. For example, you are building ITC biscuits, right? So that is a physical product. So in those skills are same. Only it's a matter of how you implementing to which stage. All the product life cycle stage are there, from discovery, product discovery, to launching the skills, launching the product to the market, understanding user need, lot of research, pricing strategy, business strategy. Everybody is required. On tech products, you need a lot of tech knowledge. Both, for example, solution architecture, you should understand what is the web architecture for it, right? For example, Tarun is in data, right? How the data is manipulated, how the data is presented, how data is cleaned. You should have that knowledge, right? You are not doing yourself. It is given on dashboard. But how data is coming, they might miss something. You can ask the questions, right? So product manager has a master of so many skills, but you have to be expert in some of them. Learn that, because there are 20 skills, at least 70%, 50%, I will say, master them. Rest of them is good to have, basic knowledge. Okay, guys, I think we are dot on 5-ish. Now, hope you enjoyed the session, and look ahead for you one-to-one session. I'm ready to help on primarily weekends. I have time because I still study a lot of product management myself, because now strategy and portfolio is a bigger thing. I'm building into it, and join the journey, and happy to help you guys, right?
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Amit.
Yeah. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.
Thank you, Amit, for your time.
Yeah.
Hope everyone got to learn a lot. So yes, like the meeting is recorded. You will find the recording on the website soon. And yes, like if you want to know more, you can book a trial session with him. Cool. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Thank you.